You had other seats because I was front row, right near the.
Okay. No, I was definitely not front row.
Oh, and I got into it with Steiner at that show.
Wait, what happened?
You said something about Shoney's?
No. So there's this local radio show called like the Mike and Bob Show.
Yeah.
And they would always play clips of Steiner and
get my bags.
Yeah, you're a dump. Get my bags. So somehow I had the gumption at like 22 years of age at front row to just like get face to face with Steiner and say, "You're a dump. Get my bags." You're like over and over. Like,
get my bags. Get my bags.
I mean, he laid in some motherfuckers at me. I just sat down.
Probably popped him. Well, I will ask you to see if you remember. I know this is your episode, your questions to ask, but I after seeing Booker T, I realized that episode was it the day before or the day after, or like the Saturday, right? Like, so basically this would have aired on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. The 29th of January.
Oh,
the Norfolk show was February 7th.
That's right. Okay. So it was the 7th or 6th, and then the 7th against all odds. So we saw house show, and then the pay-per-view was the next day. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Either way, it triggered a memory that was that show where the worst referee besides Jackson James, Shane Sewell. Shane Sewell was going to be turned wrestler, and he made an appearance on this damn show, which man.
Hey, say what you want about Shane Sewell. He's the greatest referee turned wrestler.
Bro. Taryn Terrell, wasn't she at least a ref for a knockouts?
She was the general manager before that in a different company. Let's not do that.
Shane Sewell was a wrestler on the regular in other companies. Not good companies, but companies nonetheless.
National companies, worldwide companies.
NWA, or something like that.
I like how you said that with your head down, NWA. NWA circa, 2008, which was not shit.
Well, hey, man, I'm pretty sure Pierce Texas Ranger was the fucking champion. So
Pierce Texas Ranger is what you just said, Jeffrey.
Yes. Wow. Don't knock it till you see it.
No, it's great.
Don't knock it till you see it. He's got
I'm gonna Jeff Hardy with this belt.
He's got the stunt double of what did he call him? He calls him the stunt double of Frankie Kazarian. He calls him who's the guy who plays Antonio Banderas? That's what he calls it. Good shit. Oh, anyways, okay. Booker T at the house show. Shane Sewell comes out and he says, "Gah, you don't want to wrestle Booker T, whatever." He's doing his shtick, and Shane Sewell puts his head down. I don't want to wrestle Booker T. So what's supposed to happen is the crowd, who's pro referee turned wrestler, would say, "Woo, yeah, woo," and we do not. Norfolk no sells. So he goes down.
It's a WCW town.
Yeah, it's a WCW. So he goes down. He goes down the staircase to the stairs, and some woman comes up. She's front row, and she like goes, like she's like, "Come on, Shane," whatever. And he goes, the typical cheesy face shit, And he goes up in, and then he goes in, and he decides to confront Booker T. And he goes, Booker T goes, "You talk to one fat bitch, and you come, it changes her mind." He's like, "Get back out of there," whatever. And I don't get lost. I don't know who I was with, but I remember. But what's great about it was the Booker T like, "Oh shit, I might have just went over too far a little bit." Like in his head, like he's like, "I'm Booker T, I can do whatever I want." But at the end of the match, when he wins, he goes out of there and like he goes to that side and he's like pointing at Shane Sewell after the victory, because I think he put his foot on the ropes to win, so it wasn't like a clean fall. So he's pointing at him, whatever, and you could see him talking to the girl, kind of be like, "I'm sorry, like it's just a bit." But then you see him like still stay in character, and I was like, man, I respect this dude. I love Booker T. Such a class act in. A professional. That's the way I'll call it. Professional.
As I just watched the entire Main Event Mafia lay out the front line, and Sting comes out chilling with his shades on and takes his shades off, hits a scorpion death drop, and is like, "All right, Kev, let me get my shades back."
Well, that was too bright. I thought I was gonna do it. Oh shit! Era was a really good era. Yeah, they had some weird shit like that though, man. Shane Sewell, like I didn't give a fuck about that. Sojourner Bolt. I know it was because Kong was hurt, so they were surrounding her with people, but they gave her the squad.
Yeah, that was not pretty. Like I remember, yeah, Sojourner and ODB, like I think like met up in the middle, and ODB was just like, nope.
Yeah.
We're going with this. Whatever you're trying to do, your spin kick to nowhere.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, if you wanna, I guess if you wanna kind of keep this in order, just thinking back on the show. Well, we had ODB. Well, the whole premise of the show. Like the first thing I'm not really sure about is like why they got control of the show.
Because Dixie wasn't there, or Foley wasn't there.
Sorry, the TreeHouse kind of got. But from how it was set up in the beginning of the episode, it seemed like Kurt just said, "You know what? Fuck it, we're taking over."
Yeah.
He ran into Cornette. Well, Cornette came in the office and he was like, "Hey, y'all might want to chill out." And Kurt's like, "No, we're gonna do it anyway." And everybody's in their places, and that's how we got Chet Lemon and Black Snow. Black Snow.
That's somehow what Kurt Angle's been looking forward to, like his entire life. It's just like having control of the TV show.
Being a director, he said, "Oh, but I've been waiting for this my entire life. Go," or whatever. It's like, no wonder White left you.
Who was waiting for their moment more? Kurt waiting to run his own show, or Chet and Snow waiting for the pyro guy to blow their load?
Oh man, the things they
blow your load.
Like, hey, what do they call it when they do the whole thing around and pyro guy, blow your load. Yeah.
He said, he got him in the Adam's apple. What do you call that? Medulla oblongata. He's like, no, that's your brain book. It's like the best line of it, and I wish obviously Booker does all his good shit, but Kevin Nash goes, "Hey, wonder if he regrets that back tattoo."
That's good.
I was like, yes.
I wrote that down. It was it's like, bro, you're all thinking it.
All thinking it, man. We said that all the time. We're like, man, he'd just be so much better without that back tattoo.
Just like Steiner if he regrets that chest tat.
What was that?
So just like Steiner if he regrets that chest tat.
Nah, man, he had that concave chest. He needed to cover it up, bro. He needed to do something.
Bro, be D'Lo Brown. Just put a fucking chest protector on.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. He does wear a shirt now all the time, so I mean that's the same difference. But yeah, he had the Kofi chest. Got that.
Now we can kick it. We got Queen Sharmell standing by. Now we can kick it to her because she's backstage with the dastardly ODB. Like, what the fuck, book?
I love Sharmell, man.
And Chet Lemon's just like staring off to not break. It's just
the whole thing Kevin's there for is to not break. It looks like is and earn a paycheck, a happy paycheck.
At the end of the day, it's Big Kev. That's the most important thing is earning that check.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all it's for.
And
all it's about.
It's all. No, it's not all about the check, Johnny.
No. Well, I mean, it's just priority.
Defy.
He said, what did he say when Scott Steiner introduced him? He said, he didn't say 6-time world champ. He's like
5-time.
Five champions.
One of the 5 world champions.
You want to kiss that?
Okay.
I thought none of it. How he pronounced the entourage.
I mean, I know why it was done, man, but fuck. If the FBI is still looking for what's her face, there she is. She can find her. She's a fugitive.
Who?
Raka Khan.
Raka Khan.
Raka Khan. Free. Raka Khan.
So yeah, the opening match was 4-on-1 handicap match. The Kong Tourage, so Awesome Kong, Rashid Saeed, Raka Khan,
Confucius.
and Sojourner Bolt. They defeated OD Dastardly B. And yeah,
that happened.
Not pretty.
No, not the best.
But
I always liked Rashid Saeed, though, man. I liked her. Except Booker said that she's only allowed to show one eye because she's too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, during the entrance, it was like,
what do you think she looks like?
She's so ugly. She's got a face so ugly. When you see her in the day, you hope it was night.
In the night.
Any shit. So yeah, and then it moved on. So they went to the back and
Alyssa Flash. That's what I just wanted.
Alyssa Flash. Yes,
that's who she is. Yes.
That was the other. And we had Sharmell backstage duties again, but with Andrew Thomas and Rudy Charles because they're taking on Booker T.
Are you high?
Are you high?
As it says on my TNA trading card.
Yeah, that was good shit.
Yes, referee Andrew Thomas.
Both still have prominent positions in wrestling. Good for them.
I knew Rudy was
WWE, and then Andrew Thomas is with AEW.
Oh shit!
Backstage, I think now only. But that's what he was doing for TNA towards the end, anyways, just backstage.
He produces the refs, I think.
I thought that was Aubrey's job, honestly, but whatever.
Well, somebody's got to produce her. I mean,
we got producer Earl. Is he still there?
Who? Earl
Hebner? Huh?
And maybe some Legends deal or something. I don't know. That's
not probably drops Brian off every day at tapings.
He's just like, come on, man, buy the shirt, man.
Oh, Mr. Hughes, I will not buy the shirt. Get the fuck away from me. Stop following me.
Does Vince know you have these shirts? It was my twin. It wasn't me.
Oh, so we had the match. Booker T.
Oh, the refs, yeah.
Yeah, the refs match. So, I like how Booker T's making his entrance, but Black Snow's on commentary. Yeah, and all of a sudden, Booker T shows up when he
plays. Oh, nowhere, it's Booker T. Booker T's here.
See what I'm saying?
First time.
No, Booker T's going in the ring. Oh,
man, such good stuff. Just kicks the hell out of it.
This should have just been the Booker T showcase.
Booker's face when he takes off his robe is might be the greatest face. Like it needs to. Like I don't know if I'm doing it. I mean,
you have to get the whole like.
Yeah, because it's like it's
the whole view.
Yeah, it's not like it's not anger. It's not like seriousness, but it's not like it's hard.
Like he just walked in some real
weird shit.
He just goes,
"Oh, Dixie, ah."
Oh, Dixie, my direct deposit didn't hit. Oh, coming in the Royal Rumble. Ah, it's 40 men. Ah.
It's a weird reference. Does anyone remember how they originally announced Booker T was gonna debut in Impact or TNA?
It was Sting and Jarrett having their shit,
right?
And it was at Genesis, and there was like a mystery partner, and can you do it?
Right. It makes that weird noise. It's like. That's where it would end if you're playing the teenage. So no, there was an Easter egg. They put it on TNAWrestling.com, and if you went there, there was like a picture of I want to say like a black and white graffitied wall. And it had like, who will be the mystery partner? Like it was like the image they used. but there was an Easter egg in it, and said, "Could you find out who it's going to be?" And it said Huffman in it. And I mean, if I had the internet, it didn't take much. I already knew. You know what I mean? Like, so obviously they were doing it intentionally, I think. But yeah, that's how they announced it. It's pretty cool. They felt special.
Did he come in as Booker T, or like was there something about the name originally, or like it was just? Nope. I don't think so, because they would have carried on. Yeah.
I think it's more so that it's. Well, I guess you can make the argument that it's not of intellectual property for wrestling purposes, or that it is in WWE. But I think it would be hard to do something that's his name, technically.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so Booker T. Yeah,
I looked up and I see Booker making some expressions on the Tron, and he's just.
But yeah, this is just prime Booker T, just like.
Oh, great stuff.
I guess they just let him go out and do whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just very loose.
On steroids.
Yeah, it was. They let him do what he wanted to, and he obviously gave no shits. And honestly, man, there's a package in the beginning, and it's like, we are what we've done this for community. It's really cool. Like, this is paid for by, that kind of shit. They're not wrong. That was really some good shit. I don't like the frontline idea. I also don't like the main event mafia when you add a Samoa Joe, a Matt Morgan. Like, these people dilute it to me. When you start adding veterans like Team 3D to the front line, and you add, that wasn't for me, but.
Samoa Joe was fine just for the simple fact that he followed the lineage. He's a former world champion. Other than that, I agree with you on Matt Morgan.
See, to me, it's not about being a world champion. Sharmell's in there, and she holds her own. She's one of the main event mafia. Yeah, but to me, it's more like just like the WCW stuff, Magnificent Seven stuff, and all that, where it was like you're supposed to be like the millionaires club, and this is the young blood, new blood, but done right. And I just think you squander when it's not Angle or when it's not Joe and Daniels and AJ and the people that built the company that aren't. Same with Mortal. That made no sense to me as well. We talked about that.
Yeah, Steiner's in the ring announcing, but he jumped in on commentary for Booker's match. And, it was so funny because when he announced the winner of the match, he didn't even pick up the regular mic. They just pieced in his headset, so he's just the winner of the match, with no microphone or anything. It's just so weird.
Yeah. Kevin says something about that. He says oh, you're just doing it sitting there, or something like that, or from the desk.
It's like doing two things at once. Yeah. Again, paid twice.
That's what Booker says.
Yeah. And then there was a promo. Matt Morgan talk about being literally the DNA of TNA.
Did he mention he had 0% body fat?
No, because that'd be a lie. And that's not a good genetic trait to inherit the DNA. Because he'd be a liar. He looked like, I mean, honestly, though, it's one of his better promos, it felt like.
I'll have to put it up against something.
This is pre-lifts though. He's not wearing lifts in his boots, so that's a good. It's a good thing.
Well, not that he needed him when he was going against Petey Williams
with one arm tied. What recklessness!
Yeah, one arm tied behind his back, and this is when I guess Petey was doing the whole little Petey pump.
So this is probably not too long after that run with the Steiner math, because obviously Raka Khan is no longer with Steiner and him, and neither is Petey with Steiner. So Main Event Mafia, I think, is what broke up that group, honestly, if I remember. It was a whole thing,
yeah. Morgan won that one. We had
wait, should we mention the Elevator first appearance?
Oh yeah,
the Blueprint Bomb.
Ooh.
Did you guys not watch it?
Man, it didn't stand out.
He picks him up. He picks him up for the suplex,
mm-hmm.
and then he swings him around gently, and Bookends him. Hey,
Okay.
No, that was the finish of the
okay.
match, Johnny.
I think I just knew it happened, and that was enough.
That was good enough.
I heard it.
Me. Oh, Matt Morgan's here. Skip.
Oh.
So he's a big guy. So there's Team 3D had they did a promo in the ring.
Burp.
Wait, they were talking about Sting because I guess Sting was, so it made me forget that Sting was in the Mafia because of the whole dissension bit, I guess. So I guess that was when he was about to break off.
Yeah. What fat messes. What mess. Just slobs.
And they already got the small IWGP tag titles that look like belt buckles.
Fat asses.
Get my bricks!
Slobs.
Want to kiss
Oh
that?
my god. Bully's hair, man. He couldn't let go. Just let go. Oh, bro, it was rough. Devon though at least laughed. He was trying not to laugh. He was looking at Booker T and Kevin as he came out as well, and it was just like. But Bully Ray, man, you could tell his he was so hurt when he told him they were from what did he tell? What did Steiner announce them as?
As where they were from?
Yeah, your angle though. Wait, where did he say they were from?
I don't.
I'm drawing a blank on that.
He calls
Somewhere
them...
fat. From Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes, I think you're right.
Oh, right.
Coming to you from Dunkin' Donuts.
Donuts.
You could tell how upset Bully Ray was. Oh, I'm the bully, man. I'm supposed to make fun of him. Such good shit. What happened? Couldn't even watch the match, man.
It was Sting versus Team 3D. Ended in a no contest. I think there was a lot of run-ins on this one from Booker T. Yeah, I think Booker T interfered. Angle. Yeah. Okay.
Is this when the switch happened? I think this is when Foley came back.
Yeah. And that's when it just it lost its appeal from there. But yeah, Foley, I guess because he was the authority figure, perhaps. Yes. Okay, so
he had bought a piece of it. He invested in TNA.
Stockholder. But and I just thought about this. I understand it.
Sock holder.
Bye-bye.
Johnny, don't encourage that. But it makes sense in the grand story of things because, they eventually kick Sting out of the Mafia. And when you go and look at the resume, I'm in complete darkness. When you look at the resume for why he got kicked out, it's like, bro, you lost the fucking belt, the Foley.
I mean,
that was building Sting's resume to get kicked out the group. Because Dad said he couldn't hang because he just lost the belt to fucking Foley. So Dad had to go and pay Joe to get strapped back. That's
Joe
why
Foley?
No,
Angle
King of the Mountain.
Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe turns. That's right. Did anyone call the number to find out who was going to be the next main event Mafia member? Did you see that pop up?
Oh yeah.
Text 817-606 to TNA and find out who the next main event Mafia member is going to be.
And then I'll send you a. What I wrote it. He say? Yeah, text TNA to 81676. If you do that, I'll send a naked shot of myself.
That's what Kevin said.
Chet Lemon in rare form tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No shit's given. There's so many gems. I knew I should have wrote them down, but I'm trying to see if I can. They could come back to me, man. There was an X Division match, right? That we're missing here.
Mm-mm. No, not this.
Wait.
Oh, so no, they ran in. They were part of a run-in.
What?
I think maybe perhaps during Abyss versus Scott Steiner, or that could have been the no contest for the 2-on-1. I think that's when it all happened.
Okay, and that's when they came back with LAX and Foley. All came to save the day or something.
Right.
Okay. But I just always thought that it was like Booker T, he's kicking Creed in the head. Creed. Like
this is okay.
So that is the thing, though, and he's
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because they went to commercial and he was like commentating in the ring.
Okay, yeah. So it was when he was beating up Creed, and there's something in there that's a friggin' gem, and I can't. Fuck, can't remember. I should have done my homework. I mean, I did. I should have wrote it down though, or something.
You left your homework at the house.
Yeah, my dog ate it. I ate it because I was hungry.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a shitty episode.
Weapons match. Abyss defeated Scott Steiner. I remember they got Abyss ran or speared through the Spanish announce desk area.
Yeah.
Abyss won that one. And the main event was Kurt Angle defeating LAX, Homicide and Hernandez.
Right, that's right. Okay.
Then the show went off the air with Samoa Joe. They cut to him.
The Nation.
To his back, and then he turns around with that zigzag bit.
Yeah.
And
horrible.
Yeah.
Great music though came out of it.
Yeah. Which one?
Got the Tyson going on. Yeah. Yeah. See, no, I gave up after when Mick did his promo. Not because I thought it would be bad. It's just I watched it for Main Event Mafia. For this part. To talk about it, but I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, there were some people in the company that like Shane Sewell, some people just bullying them, just looking sloppy. The Kong Taraj Squad, whatever they are, there were some weird things, but then you look at it and you're like, man, Creed and Lethal, how lucky do all these weird little gems that TNA had, and you're just like, oh yeah, there's Jim Cornette, who I he was there, and I don't know, Borash, and I don't know, some cool stuff. Skinny Angle time. That was Skinny Angle time.
Yeah.
With full mobility in the neck.
Yep. This is pre them getting their jumpsuits, right? Didn't they have the gold tracksuits rather?
Yeah, that was after the fact.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, I think the velour.
I think the jumpsuits were closer to Slammiversary. I feel. Could be wrong. They were fire. I do want one.
Yeah, because I remember when Steiner came back, he thought the Main Event Mafia still existed. He was still wearing it. That was the shtick.
Get my pigs!
Socket shit.
All right, so I wanted to... Sorry, I was gonna just jump in there. I got some questions for y'all, and then we got to see and then whoever wins this whole deal, I got a quote for y'all to read from the show, and then whoever loses gets a quote of their own. I think it'll be fun to revisit word for word some of the ridiculousness on this episode.
Yeah, at least someone wrote one down.
What we got here? All right. Do you recall what ODB called her boobs? I don't know who goes first.
You're younger. You could go first. Is that how it works?
Fuck it. Was it Jim and Jack or something?
I'm going with that, yeah. But I would think it would be Jack and.
It wasn't Jack and Go. You didn't write down the answer?
No. I mean, I did, but it's just as far as hearing and interpreting what she said.
She either said Gin and Jack or Jim and Jack, but Jim and Jack makes more sense because her thing's the bourbon. So.
Yeah. All right, one to Lucha. Do you recall how Steiner referred to Canada? What was the term?
Oh man, I know he said that President Obama should stop building a wall to keep the Mexicans in and build a wall in Canada to keep the build a wall up north to keep the Canadians out or something like that or something. It's like, what? Let's see. What was it? I know it. Shithole makes sense. Small. I remember just like saying something about. No, I don't remember.
Oh,
S, I guess.
yeah. You got
I got nothing.
Okay. All right. So if you both out, then I'll just say the answer.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
It was a suckhole country.
Suckhole. I knew it was.
I mean, he would have said shithole if he could.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably
he said other things. He gave no
Hey.
shits.
it was taped. They probably did say shithole, and they were like, "Wait a minute,
Beep.
God, can't do that."
Yeah, like he had the big old paper and like.
Oh my god, he was shaking like a motherfucker. I was like, he's nervous. He doesn't like it. Because you know what's funny about Scott is you think of him as like this tough guy, whatever stuff. But I don't know if nerves is a thing. I doubt it was. Maybe he's just shaking for other reasons. But when he goes to the commentary table, he sounds like a totally different dude. Like he's just like, hey Kev, like,
Yeah.
just like a voice. He drops it.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I guess on the mic you gotta like, so you know what I'm saying, niggas can hear you. So it's like, I guess on commentary with the joint, he can just talk and be.
Want to kiss that?
I like to think is he just forgot, and he was no longer Scott Steiner. He was Scott Rex Steiner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that by the way?
Was that
His name is his brother's name is Rick Steiner,
Rick Steiner?
but it's really Joe Rex Steiner or something like that.
Like they're both Rex Steiners.
They're both Rex
Yeah.
Steiners.
Breaker was supposed to be Rex Steiner,
It
but then
just makes sense.
swerved to Braun Breaker like the night of, and I'm like,
Totally cool with it. If they ever fuck
Now,
up, he's on the
yeah.
indie. If he's ever free, he could be a
Yeah.
star.
Keep the good name.
Yep, keep the good name.
Oh man, totally unrelated. Because I don't know. This isn't really a question. Do you remember the whole like during the Team 3D match and how they were just shitting on ECW?
Yes.
Like about like all the the independent promotion and how like like all but 8 of their tag team reigns basically like counted.
I got like 8 real tag teams. All the rest are from indie promotion like ECW.
I think it started breaking. Like I think he broke when he's like independent promotion.
I bet there's something with them where Bubba just hates all of them. There's gotta be something.
Jeez. Who's next?
I got it wrong.
All right, so Lucha.
uh-huh.
Who did Chet Lemon say resembles the lead from System of a Down?
Was it Shelly?
No.
I get the steal, yeah.
Yeah. If you can you answer?
Yeah, it's Foley.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Hey yo, I need Black Snow on commentary singing Chop Suey because it's gonna be funny. Wake up! Oh, a little makeup. Oh.
When I went to Access for WrestleMania in like 2012, I think, and I met Booker T there, and
Oh shit.
And when I got up to him, I was like, "Is this the line for Black Snow?"
Oh, what did he say?
He just chuckled at it, like it wasn't anything much, but I had to say it.
Yeah, you had to get it in there.
You should have snapped into, oh, well, you got the right line, baby. Oh, you want all that from Black Snow. Oh, and he puts the pen on the paper. Oh, he does a swerve. Oh.
What? So it's Jeff's turn, right? I got like 3 more questions.
All right.
However that works. So, all right. So, what were we kind of, I don't know, we didn't really did get to it earlier. What was Black Snow's nickname for Team 3D? Like independently. They said it a few times.
Independently.
Like they each had a name
They
as
each
he
had a
was
name.
when he was referring to them then as Team 3D.
Damn. They each had their own name. I feel like I'll know it, but I just have to pass. I don't know.
That's Black Snow.
I know I don't.
Okay, so I don't know the individual names, but like, didn't he refer to them as the Fat Boys?
That was a thing. Yes, that wasn't my answer, but
Okay.
that was a name for them as well collectively.
They called them hip hop legends the Fat Boys, and I was like, yo, chill out,
Yes,
Black.
no, wait, there's something. It's on the.
Well, okay, so maybe I'm just not up on the Fat Boys' name. What are their names? Did you know their names? Okay, because all right, I'm just gonna get the answer. They called him Prince Marky D and the Human Beatbox.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the Fat Boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yep.
But that was Marky D because that's his real
Mhm.
that's Bully's real name, right?
It
He's
is
Mark
Marcus.
LaMonaco. Or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Right? Delamaco? Or is it Delamaco or La DeMonaco? No, Delamaco, right? Oh, fucking know his name.
There was
These nuts. Oh,
my God. Like I
Yeah.
dude, there were so many things in there that I was like, this was meant to be,
yes.
right?
Yes, it lined up too perfectly.
I was like, dude, we don't
What
plan.
next?
I mean, we plan these, but we don't plan these. Like we just go with the flow and fourth wall. But I was like, he said, "Are you high?" I was like, "Well, yes, yes, I am."
That's
And then
kind
it's
of the premise of the show, Andrew Thomas.
And then Nation of Violence debut. Brutus Magnus coming next week. Steiner, like, what was it? No, they didn't do Mahi Mahi, obviously.
There was a D's Nuts reference.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're getting at.
Oh, yes, D's nuts. Yeah, D's nuts. Remarkable. Big Tilly. We mentioned him on the Blue Meanie thing with the hardcore. So it's just all relative.
One downtrodden broad. Sorry.
So I got one more, and this is more like, all right. So what was the score? We got
2-1.
2-1, maybe a tiebreaker. All right. So Lucha, I think, right? What
Yeah,
did
because
Black
you asked
Snow?
him and got it wrong, and then I stole.
All right. Black Snow says she floats like a butterfly and stings like blank.
Assuming talking about one downtrodden bitch.
Yes.
Eek. I'm blanking because the only thing that's coming, I'm blanking. I'll let Jeff have his Popeye the Sailor Man spinach moment.
What was the question?
Black Snow quote. His quote says, "She floats like a butterfly, and stings like blank."
I'm sure it's something, but I'm just gonna say P. It rhymes.
No.
It stings like when I pee.
Well, I pee after having sex with a woman.
She floats like a butterfly and stings like ODB.
That's so simple. I should have
Yes.
breaking the set.
Well, shit. All right, so you're still ahead. Yeah, there's one more, but this is more like just like random guess a number between like 1 and 15 kind of thing.
Okay.
So, how many times do you think Black Snow says, "What do you think?" between his time on commentary on this whole episode? Because it's just like stood out for me. He's like, "What do you think?"
I did not pick that up.
Or like I heard it over and over.
You said 1 through 15.
Yeah, between 1 and 15, pick a number.
I'm gonna go 1 for every real legit championship that the Dudleys ever won. I'm gonna go 8. Go 8.
Okay, what about you, Chet?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go about 12. About 12
Exactly
times.
right. If
Oh,
it's 12.
wow.
You got it right on spot on.
All right, so we had winners and losers here. So
Oh,
I guess in this case,
Roll the fucking game.
so
someone's
if you want to read the ODB part and Lucha,
Okay.
why don't you read the
shamble.
Oh,
Sharmell.
I did not. You know, Sharmell. I didn't.
Oh,
it-
Charmin. She
Okay,
called him
I got
Sharp.
you.
She called her
Yeah,
Charmin.
it's spelled
That's what- thanks. No, that's what DODB calls her, right? Charmin.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ODB.
yeah, you're ODB.
Yeah.
Bam. Me against King Kong, Godzilla. Oh, Jesus. Taliban and Queen D.
Queen D.
Queen D's nuts. Oh man, I know exactly what I'm looking into. That's why I'm all jacked up. I'm drunk and I'm horny. Oh no, and I'm ready to kick some ass. Bam. That's horrible. That's horrible. Horny man. You know
Yeah.
what? Not everybody.
And Lucha, if you would play the role of Black Snow, please, and G, you could be Chet Lemon.
All right. Hell yeah.
I mean, Matt Morgan, this guy, he's a big guy. Matt Morgan, I know one thing about him. I've seen this guy train. I've seen him in the gym. He's a big guy. I've seen him in the ring, and I've seen him do a lot of things. He's a big guy. Matt Morgan, one thing I know about him is he's a big guy.
So what you're basically saying then is Matt Morgan's a big guy.
Matt Morgan's a big guy, man. One thing I know about Matt Morgan, he's a big guy. And when you see this guy, you're going to see something big. He's a big guy.
I wonder if he regrets that back tattoo.
Get my bags!